Coach Tom here. You know, in tennis, the winner is not always the player that does everything right. And the loser is not always the player that did anything wrong. But one thing is for sure, the player that is considering too many options. You know, they're thinking about a new strategy on every point. They're changing where they're going to hit the ball in the middle of their swing. That player is going to get confused. He's going to get stuck. He's not going to play well. If you would like to get better at doubles right now, what you need is a trouble-free, uncomplicated, high strategy, and then stick to it. Trouble-free doubles is about high percentage tennis that works the majority of the time. Is it going to work every single time? No, because, you know, your opponents, let's give them a little credit, they're going to come up with the goods sometimes. They're going to hit the perfect passing shot or the perfect lob. But when you stick to these 5 strategies, they're going to work the majority of the time. So that's a good percentage, majority, more than 50% of the time. So likely you're going to win the match. You know, the pervasive idea of trying to mix it up all the time affects all of us. But when you try and mix it up and do different strategies on every point, it frustrates your partner, it gets confusing, and it leads to chaos. So it's a good idea when you're playing, keep reminding yourself of these 5 strategies that we're going to be talking about, and then just stick to them. Strategy number 1, make 3 shots. So why is making 3 shots such an important strategy? Because typically most players will miss before they get to their 3rd shot. So if you avoid making an error within your first 3 shots, you'll be surprised at how many points you're going to win without even trying. There are 3 reasons why this strategy works so well. Number 1, players lack consistency. And you may think this is true at lower levels of the game, but this is true even at higher levels of the game. I'm sure all of you have played against the so-called basher. You know, the player that thinks that power is more important than control. And as long as they're hitting the ball hard, they can be known for that. You know, I'm a hard hitter. Yeah, but if the ball doesn't stay in, what good is it doing you? And so that's the reason many players lack that consistency, and even at higher levels of the game. So if you give that basher one more ball to hit, there's a good chance they're going to blow the ball by you and it's going to hit the back fence on a fly. Lack of consistency, number 1 reason why making 3 shots, you're going to win a lot of points without even trying. The number 2 reason of why this is such a good strategy is because of indecision. Players are thinking way too many options. Okay, the ball is coming at them and they're thinking of 3 different places of where they might hit it. Can you imagine trying to analyze which one is the best when the ball's coming to you? And that happens because that player has not planned out his strategy. Once you have the strategy in mind, go for it. There's no guesswork. You don't have to think about all these options. But that's the reason. Indecision by players. They have too many options. So that's another reason why this strategy works. And the number 3 reason of why this strategy works is because players feel pressure. They feel pressure to end the point. They figure, well, if I don't end the point, my opponent's going to end it. So I've got to do it first. And that pressure causes them to make a mistake. Other players feel pressure because of their partner. They don't want to let their partner down. So they feel that pressure, they tighten up, and they're making mistakes. Okay, remember, make 3 shots, and there's a good chance you're going to win the point without even trying. Okay, so we're going to go through some drills now. No games, nothing to 11. We're not keeping score. This is a cooperative. We're trying to sustain the rally, a 20-ball rally. So we're each trying to make 10 shots. All right, here we go. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. To get a copy of David Barron's book, Double Down, the only 5 strategies you'll ever need for doubles, check in the description box below. There's a link to get that book. Excellent book. I highly recommend it. Keep it simple and you're going to play off the charts doubles. Please subscribe to the channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up. Share this with your friends, your doubles partner, and all the best to your doubles tennis success. Take care.